Hi, Desai from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today book is Scamp Saved the House from 1981. So let's get started. The day of the dog show had arrived. Jim and Darlin were getting their dog's lady ready for the show. Champ lady husband was going to the show too. But Scamp had to stay home. All lady and Champ puppy had to stay home. Aunt Sarah will look after you, said Darlin. Be good puppies now. Scamp, Fluffy, Ruffy, and Scooter watched from the window while all the others drove away. Come down, Aunt Sarah cried. You will get paw print on the windows. Down jumped the puppies. Aunt Sarah was very strict. Then the puppies sat in front of the fireplace. They liked looking at the fire. Scamp moved closer to the fire. Arf, 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 he barked. Then he turned around and wagged his tail. Oops, the fire burnt the end of Scruffy's tail. No, no, scolded Aunt Sarah. Do not play with fire. Scruffy hid under a chair. He only came out when it was time to eat. Soon Aunt Sarah fed the puppies. Then she said, It is time for our walk. Will you be good puppies? Fluffy, Ruffy, and Scooter barked happily. They was always good. Arf, added Scruff. He will try to be good too. Out they went. Aunt Sarah was first. Then came Fluffy, Ruffy, Scooter, and Scamp. They walked by a big puddle, but Scamp did not jump into it. A cat hissed at Scamp, but he did not chase after it. He was being good. Soon they came to the fire station. Scamp saw the young firemen learning how to put out fire. They would also learn how to save people. Scamp could not resist. He ran into the fire yard. He ran through. He raced through the spray from the fire hose. He ran up steps of the training towers and jumped with a fireman into the net below. This is fun, thought Scamp, as he shook his wet fur. The fireman laughed at the silly puppy. But then Scamp remembered Aunt Sarah and the other puppies. They would marching away down the street. In the park, Aunt Sarah stopped to count the puppies. One, two, three. Where was the fourth puppy? Where was Scamp? Aunt Sarah looked behind bushes and trees. Scamp, Scamp, she called. Along came a policeman. What is the trouble, ma'am? He asked. I should have four puppies, said Aunt Sarah, but I only have three of them. Just then, Scamp raced into line. The policeman counted the puppies. One, two, three, four. Four, said Aunt Sarah. There was Scamp right in line with the other, but he was dripping wet. You bad dog, Aunt Sarah said angrily. You will sleep outside tonight, Scamp. And she made all the other puppy turn around and go home. When they reached their house, the puppy waited for Aunt Sarah to open the door. Scamp hoped she would let him come in, but Aunt Sarah remembered her promise. Out in the backyard with you, she said. Poor Scamp. Through the window, he saw Fluffy, Ruffy, and Scooter having supper. He saw them fall asleep in their cozy bed. He watched Aunt Sarah on her dress. Soon she turned out the light and went to bed. Poor Scamp laid down in his doghouse. Suddenly he smelled smoke. It was coming from the house. Scamp rushed to the window. Aunt Sarah had forgot to turn off the iron. The iron board and curtain was on fire. The fire grew bigger and bigger. Scamp had to do something. He had to wake Aunt Sarah. Arf, arf, arf. He barked as loud as he could. Aunt Sarah came to her bedroom window. Be quiet, you bad puppy, she said. She could not see or smell the fire. Arf, 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 barked Scamp, but Aunt Sarah went back to bed. Then Scamp had an idea. He ran down the street to the fire station. Arf, arf. He barked to the fireman. It is the puppy who played with us today, said one fireman, but he's not playing now, said another. He wants help. Scamp raced up the street. He led the firemen to the burning house. The firemen used big hose to put out the fire. One of the firemen picked Scamp up. Aunt Sarah and the puppy came outside when they heard the noise. What are you doing? Asked Aunt Sarah. Putting out the fire, said the fireman. This smart dog just saved your life. The next day, Jim and Darling came home. Lady had won first prize at the dog show. She wore the prize medal on a ribbon around her neck. Everyone was very proud of Lady. Then Aunt Sarah told them about the fire. She told them how Scamp had saved their life. Lady and Tramp smiled at each other. They were proud of Scamp. Then Tramp took the medal from Lady's neck and gave it to Jim. Jim knew what Tramp was thinking. He put Scamp on a chair and tied Lady's medal around Scamp's neck. The family barked and cheered. Scamp was a hero. What a wonderful puppy, said Aunt Sarah. Scamp felt proud and happy. His house was safe and his family was together again. So that was Scamp Saved the House for 1981. So if you'd like to subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day. We'll have another video coming out real soon.